you haven't done so already, you can use all of the sensors pretty much at the same time. So we're going to go ahead and do some multi-sensor coding. So we're going to go to our sensing blocks, and we're going to just configure all of them. So just make sure you have them all plugged into the correct port, and we're going to go ahead and play with all of them. So let's start off with the ultrasonic sensor. So let's include him in. So if we were to repeat forever, let's have it where it detects something close. So if the distance from the ultrasonic sensor is less than, let's say, 10, then we'll do something. So we'll use an if-else block. So if the distance from the ultrasonic sensor is less than 10, let's turn a motor on. So we'll make sure our motors are configured. All right, so we'll start turning them on, and let's say we had an arm attached to it as well. Then we can use something completely different. So we'll start turning the arm forward. So maybe if we wanted to kick a ball and that ball was close to us, we want to be able to kick it. So if the distance is less than 10 centimeters, then we'll start kicking. And if else, we'll just keep driving forward. So there's one way that we could include the ultrasonic sensor. So there's one piece. Now if we want to continue adding another sensor, we could keep writing it in this line of code here, or we could just have its own little area to work with. So now let's do the light sensor. So we want to start auto-calibrating. When it turns on, we want to repeat until we press the enter button, and then we want it to take the current reading, because we're going to be using the light sensor here. Oops. Okay, so to program something for the light sensor, let's make it do something when it detects something dark. So okay, so if the light sensor is less than 50, let's maybe make it turn the arm the other way. So maybe if it's seeing something, or maybe we want to make it drive backwards, because then if it's seeing something dark, maybe something's blocking it. So maybe we want it to turn around or to go the other way. And we'll use a wait until block to connect these. So pull that over. So wait until the light sensor is less than 50, and then we'll drive the other way. And we want this to repeat forever, so it keeps doing that, so it's not just once. Okay, so right now we have two sensors ready to go. We've got the ultrasonic sensor and we've got the light sensor. So now let's use the sound sensor. So we'll program that down here, and we'll do a forever if. So forever if the sound sensor reaches a certain decibel, then let's turn it 90 degrees. So maybe it's hearing a sound and it wants to get away from that sound. We can go ahead and program that. So let's make it a loud sound. So we'll go ahead and here it is. So the sound in decibels is greater than 90, so it's a loud sound. Then we're going to turn that bot around. And let's also now do the touch sensor. So maybe we want it to kind of be like a control. So when we touch that touch sensor, we want it to just stop. And we'll do our weight and tail block again. And we'll add in the touch sensor. Oops. And we want it to stop. Okay, so now we have 4 sensors. We've got the ultrasonic sensor. When it has something close to it, it's going to start turning the arm forward, or else, and if nothing else is near it, it's going to just keep driving. If it detects something dark, it's going to drive the other way. If it hears a loud noise, it's going to turn around. If that touch sensor is pressed, it's going to stop. And just to be able to easily stop our whole entire program, if we want, so if we have it in the room somewhere, we want to easily be able to stop everything, we will just write our stop all. So when that gray button is pressed, it'll stop everything. So this is one way to write a program for multiple sensors. So we've got 4 different sensors on the go, and can try and use them all if you can. I know there's only 4, well, there's only 4 ports, so pick which ones you want to play around with and have some fun, and it can do a lot of different things, so be really creative.